guys? I am Tashayla.
Madison.
And this is another episode of Life After Berkmar.
And here's our guest.
Hi, everybody. I'm Redowan Khan. I graduated in 2020, and I'm majoring in accounting.
Okay, class of quarantine.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys know.
How's it been going?
College life has been decent, you know. It's not like high school, but it's similar. It's similar in ways, but it's going decent. Mm-hmm. I have all online classes, so that's that.
So you said accounting. How come you didn't do film?
So here's my little journey into film. So I think freshman in 8th grade, I took film. It was pretty interesting. I had fun. We did storyboards. We made commercials. We did a lot of things. But after like freshman year, I was like, everybody talks about film. Like, what is it? Like, everybody is having fun. How, like, what is it going to be like actually? Mm-hmm. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll take it. So one year I took it. We all had a different teacher, most of us. And after he left, then it came Miss Liggins' class. So I was like, whoa. When I first saw her, I was like, man, this teacher is going to be different. Is she going to make us work? Like, what's going to happen? I was very scared. I was really intimidated by Miss Liggins. Like, the first time I saw her, I was like, what is she going to be like? But after a couple of months, like, you knew she cared. She cared about what she did, and she cared about everybody that came into that room. And we had fun, but we also did a lot of work. But the reason I didn't go into film was I've always had like a set goal of going to like doing accounting, have a career where I could for sure just, do all the boring stuff and get money. That's life. I'm gonna do boring stuff, get money, that's life. That's what I planned on. But I just feel like I could branch off and go into more different things from accounting if I wanted to. That's basically the reason why.
So you like it so far?
So far, yeah. It's accounting. It's not going to be like film. It's not going to be like interesting schedules, interesting project. It's accounting. It's life, as you say. It's going.
What college do you go to?
I go to Georgia State University.
What are the classes you take for accounting?
So far, since we're all starting off, since I'm a freshman right now, I don't have that many like on course like actual accounting classes yet, but it's the set path I have to go to. So far, I have like elementary statistics, I have philosophy, I have business value, business stuff, microeconomics, so and like a mix of other classes like what did I say? Philosophy, critical thinking. It's like a mix, but it's all for the set path of accounting. I think next year is going to get more into accounting.
What can you tell us that what lessons did you learn from Berkmar?
Berkmar, it was an interesting experience. It was like a different universe. It's like everybody's in like different areas. Like some people are like the sports kids, the athletic kids. They have their own thing. Then there's the theater people. They love doing theater and stuff like that. So I was always just like a bystander. I always like saw like everything going around me. But after a while, I stuck into like the more things I liked. So I stuck more into like film mostly because that was the class where I could like, just relax. Don't have to worry about like, I have to turn this in right now or else I'm going to get a zero. I don't have to like focus on that stuff like that. I could have fun, but also work and actually have something. So I just experienced just the universe of Berkmar. It's like I didn't fit into every single thing, but there was different areas where I was some of this or some of that, so I had like a little balance of wherever I was.
Yeah.
So what were the biggest changes you would say happened after Berkmar?
You're gonna hear every single person you interview say this, I think. It's like nobody holds your hand. When your teacher said, in college, nobody's gonna hold your hand to make you do things. They're exactly right. Don't say no to your teacher. It's different. Like the first month of college, I was like, all right, let me do my work by myself. And if I have questions, I have to email the teacher. It's like, it's so different. Like you think it's just going to be like, high school 2.0, you're going to do your work. It's whatever, that's that. But no, like literally every responsibility is on you. Like nobody's going to be holding your hand like, hey, remember your assignment's due tomorrow. You better do it. Nobody, you're by yourself. I think the advice I would give to people that, are incoming freshmen in college is like get off that. Don't get rid of the hand-holding teacher thing. You have to do it yourself or else you're going to be in for a new world when you get into college. It's really different.
So describe the feeling that you had leaving Berkmar? Like,
it was a mixed feeling. Like when first quarantine started, I was like, oh great, I have online school and it's whatever, I don't have to go to school every morning and wake up. But after a while, it did get boring. I was like, man, this was supposed to be my senior year. I was supposed to, have fun, or like, even if I went to the boarding class, still see people every day, or, just have fun and just see other people, experience other things in general. But after a while, quarantine it felt sad, kind of. I never expected myself to be like, man, I wish I could go to school, wake up 7 a.m. in the morning and have, see other people. But that's what quarantine did. I really miss I could say personally, I missed the last couple months. I really wanted to live out the last couple months of my high school career.
So you graduated in 2020, yep. And during 2020, like the end, we had to go into quarantine and stuff like that. So you didn't get to walk across the stage.
Yeah, that was the most disappointing thing. I couldn't. That was like my goal. Like when I was a kindergartner, I was like, man, one day I'm gonna be done with all the like big like high school and stuff, and I'm gonna walk across that stage and go to prom, stuff like that. I was really disappointed about that.
And a lot of students, they were ready for prom and graduation.
Yeah, like I was really quiet and like I didn't really go to things like this, but I made a set plan my freshman year. I might not go to those things like that, but I am going to prom no matter what happens. I'm going to go no matter what. And when I found out that everything was going to be canceled, I was like, wow, I couldn't go. That was like my plan. My plan got messed up all the way. I was really disappointed.
What's one thing you wish you did before Corona?
Man, that's a tough one. I think just soak in like my friends and my teachers. I wish I could have, had, if I knew this was going to happen, I would have spent more time with everybody, because I felt like that was like, it's going to be like mostly in high school. You don't see everybody ever again. Mostly there's some knit, group of friends where you see them, but it wasn't like that. I wish I could have spent more time with my teachers and friends and had more free time and just fun with them.
Do you still communicate with any of your friends from high school?
Yes, it's mostly our little film group, our level 4 group. We had so many people there. We were like basically a family. Like that level 4 family, we were a family. We had, 3 years? 3 years of film just together. So every year we got to see each other in film. We always worked in the same group, always worked in the same project. But yeah, I keep touch with I talk to them probably once a day, every day, probably, the whole group.
What would you say your favorite film project was?
Oh, let's see. I did like filming, like we did a lot of commercials, and we did, like I said, Life After Berkmar, Miss Liggins. It was a joke at first. I didn't really want to do Life at Berkmar because I was camera shy. I really didn't want to do it. So I made it as a joke. I told Miss Liggins, hey, like if you let me do a politics show, something with politics, since I like it, if you give me a show like that, then I'll be on camera. And she was like, okay, fine, yeah, you can have your show. I was very surprised she actually said yes. So, I mean, I dug my own grave. I did it. It was whatever. But I really liked that project. I just got to speak what I liked about it, what I knew. This is like today, I never had a script for that show. I always had things in mind I wanted to talk about, but I never had a script. Everything I said through that show, it was just what was in my head and what I knew at that time. So I think that has to be my favorite project. I was forced into it, but I loved it.
You miss doing it?
I miss doing it, yes.
Let's say Talk with Redowan?
Yeah, Real Talk with Redowan. It's still on the channel, I think.
Yeah, Berkmar Digital Network on YouTube.
Exactly. People used to watch it and used to tell me, hey, I saw your video, it was really good. I didn't know these things. And people started asking me more about like politics and stuff like that. So it was a very like good bridge to communicate people and teach them something. I was really happy about that.
So, like, the thing with Miss Liggins, like, as I've said in other, like, interviews, like, she really, like, pushes you to be out there and, like, come out of your shell and stuff like that. So, what is your favorite thing about Miss Liggins?
It has to be her personality. She's literally just like us. She's like us. She's literally a high schooler. We had so much fun. It was like she was a friend. She was a teacher, but she was a friend and more, I think. We had so much fun with her, and she really does. I'm gonna say this. She really does care about everybody that walks in that room. Mm-hmm. She wants everybody to have like a set path and like have a successful life, because she knows that she might not see you, but she wants to communicate with you. She wants to see that you live a successful life, so she can say to herself that she did something she did something productive with her life. She really does care. I think out of all the teachers, like some people might say, I don't like my teachers, they're all boring or they're all mean, but Miss Liggins is a real teacher. She actually does care about every single person in her room. And I figured that out. Like I told you, I was scared of her at first. I was like, man, who is this new teacher going to be? She's intimidating. And after a couple years, she literally became so close with every single person in that room. And you could just tell she actually cares about everything that happened in that room.
So what lesson did you learn from high school that you used for after high school?
High school, let's see. I was very, I worked with a lot of people, but I was mostly an independent worker. In college, that still sticks. There's times where you do get group projects and you get to work with people. So I recommend people, if you're an independent worker, continue that. Also group into people and talk to people, because you're going to need to do it in the future, whether it's in college or even if you don't do group projects, you're still going to need to talk to people in life and make connections or get a career. So I was an independent worker, but I worked in groups too. But that's the most important thing, I think, in college that I do. I work alone when it's my time to work alone. But when it comes to group projects, I'm not back or shy. I'm just okay, let's get this done. We have a set plan. Let's finish this and work together. So I think that's two important things that I learned from high school that I stick to me. Learn to be an independent worker, but also learn to work with people, because you're going to need it in life.
So you've been networking?
Yes, I've been networking. I've been talking. I was really shy at first in college, but I started talking with people. We've made group chats where we talk about the work, or if we're confused or we don't understand something. So we've also we've created a community basically, with my different classes. If anybody needs help or anybody's confused, we work it out. We talk about it and we get things done.
Are you comfortable in your career right now?
Are you in a good place?
Yes. Are you in a good place with your career right now?
I'd like to think so. I mean, I don't know personally. It's it's beginning, but I think I'm in a set path. I think I could stick with this and actually make something of it.
Yeah.
So even though you're doing accounting, do you plan on maybe joining a film club or any?
Those are two things that I might do. I'm interested in politics, like I said, so I might join student government or anything politic related. But I also might join a film club, because I mean, whether I'm just pushing around a dolly or just setting up a camera, it's still going to be something, because that's where I had most of my experience and most of my fun in high school. It was just in the back room of the control room or setting up cameras. I learned so many things. So I might just join a film club. Yeah, I'm down for it. If there's an opportunity, I'll do it.
Okay, so what is your most memorable moment from being at Berkmar?
Oh man, I don't like these questions. It makes your brain think. Let's see. Most memorable. Honestly, the thing I could think of right now, I think it's gonna be one. It's the field trip we had last year in film class, where we went to downtown Atlanta to see the different places where people
Atlanta
film.
movie tours?
Exactly.
That was our favorite field trip too.
Exactly. That was my first field trip since 5th grade. So it was really memorable. First I was with all my friends, first of all, and we were with the whole film club, but I saw so many things. I things I didn't know, the effects, or where they filmed, and the interesting parts where they edited it to make it it was actually there in Atlanta and other places. It was just amazing. It was mind-blowing to me.
Oh my God, they're closing it down. They closed it down. Did you see that?
I didn't.
Yeah.
They closed it down.
It was great. It was actually interesting. I loved it.
I didn't get to go, but yeah, Madison.
I was actually telling Shayla about this the other day.
Yeah, it was an experience.
It looked very interesting. I wanted to go, and then she told me that.
Yeah, they closed it down.
That's sad. It was really good. It was so fun. And we made a detour. We made a detour to the Martin Luther King thing. I would have never gotten the chance to go there. It was amazing. I saw downtown Atlanta for the first time, in downtown Atlanta. I went to the Martin Luther King memorial area.
Yeah.
And we went to the different film things. It was awesome. It was great. I loved it.
Yeah, right.
Memory.
I was like to Shayla, you and me didn't go, and then I look it up, and they closed it down. I was like,
that's crazy, because I went to the Martin Luther King memorial and everything, but I never went there before, and
yeah, very interesting. Sad that it closed down.
I'm sad. That's not fair. All right. So, what is some advice that you would give to other students that are still in high school?
Just, I think live high school. It's at first I was like, man, this is dumb. I have to wake up at 6 a.m. I have to go to class. It's so boring. Why do I have to wake up early? And nobody, like the other kids don't, like the little kids don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a moment. But I think just enjoy the moment. Enjoy high school because you're not gonna get it. It's not gonna be. It's a one-time thing. You know how people say prom is a one-time thing. It's the only time you're gonna experience. High school is just like that. Like college is college, and elementary school, middle school, those are different things. High school is like I said, it's a whole new world in there. And you're never going to get to experience it again. So I think just live the moment, have fun, but also, be ready for, studies because if you plan to go to college, just be into that role, go into that plan, but just enjoy the moment. I think that's my main thing. Enjoy high school while it lasts.
What year do you feel like is a good year to start preparing for college?
I think you should start looking at things maybe end of junior year or like the middle of junior year. You should like start looking at colleges, what you plan to do. Like your I think your major and all that, what interests you and what you want to do, money, budgeting, if you plan to live on campus, if you plan to stay at home. I think end of junior you should start doing that, but senior year it's hustle. It's like first month you better get ready because and also they're going to be bugging you. You have to take I think they still have to take the SATs. Senior year is like a whole scramble. You don't want to worry about everything senior year.
Well, it's not since Corona. I heard like they're not paying attention to test scores and stuff like that because up until 2005, I think after that, I think that's when they start again. But Corona lowered their requirements for
Okay. So let's forget about the SAT then. But still, yeah, I think you should start junior year, make a plan. So senior year, you're not like, I have to worry about actually passing high school, then I have to think about college, and I have to get recommendations. It's a whole mess. Just start junior year, make a plan junior year, so it's smooth sailing senior year, so you don't have to worry that much.
Was GSU your first choice or your only choice?
I applied to GSU and UGA. It was basically because both colleges have great accounting departments, so it was either GSU or UGA. UGA was far; it's in Athens. And GSU was closer, and it was closer to the city. And basically, GSU is a Berkmar 2.0. If you ask anybody else, it's a Berkmar 2.0. Everybody's there, but it's more inner city. It's like you get more of the college experience, I think, in GSU. That's why I picked GSU.
Okay.
So you're not on campus.
Well, as of right now, no, I'm not on campus. I have online classes. I think next semester they're going to also do all online classes until the pandemic calms down, hopefully.
So if Corona would not have happened, would you have liked to stay on campus?
I would. I'm always been like a home guy. I always love home. Home is home. So I think I'd do it like I wouldn't live on campus, but I'd commute. I think I'd commute. That's what I would do.
Okay.
I have some of my, the group of film we've had. So some of them are still in high school right now. They're still grinding. They're in the senior year now. Nicole, a lot of other people. Leslie, they're still in there. They're in film. But I think you guys just go with the flow, because I think hopefully not. I hope I'm wrong. Hopefully you guys have a graduation. You guys get to experience the fun that I didn't. I might join in. I might just jump on stage.
I think that's what's gonna happen.
I might just join on stage with y'all. Even if I can't, I'll just join. But I think just struggle through it. It's hard now, but hopefully it just gets easier for all y'all that are still there. Hopefully it gets easier.
What do you like to do in your free time?
Politics, like I said, I love politics. This November, I was just counting down on my calendar. It was like, come on, November. I wish that, my show is, like I said, I was really into politics. But yeah.
So why you don't do a YouTube channel?
I like to say I'm lazy. Lazy. That's why Miss Liggins was able to force me to do it. I don't think I would ever done it by myself. If she didn't give me that push, I don't think I would have done it. Mm-hmm. But this November I've just been constantly on the TV. This past week I was on it 24/7, dude. Oh, I never turned out that TV. I was just closely watching it because ever since freshman year 2016, I don't know. I found really a lot of interest into politics, and I just stuck with it. I really enjoyed it. I found it was interesting, and that's basically my hobby right now. I play games and I'm into politics. That's what I do with my free time.
You know,
Do you plan on making a YouTube and talk about politics? I feel like, because you said you like Real Talk with Redowan, so why don't you bring it back and have it on your own channel?
2.0.
2.0.
2.0. I don't know. I might do it. Maybe, who knows? I might even join a film club next year. I don't know. Maybe I'll coerce them into saying, "Hey, look at me. I know politics, so give me a show. I did it in high school." I might
And
do
then you
it.
could give them your the videos off Berkmar.
Exactly. Maybe. I'll think about it because I just want to have a balance. That's what I said. If I have free time, I'll do it. Definitely. I'll try to do it.
Well, if it does happen, we'll be coming back for episode 2.
Exactly.
What's it called? Follow up? Yep.
Exactly.
It's all about what fits in your schedule, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever you're comfortable with. But
It's not what I want. It's what my schedule wants. That's what it is.
Right.
if you ever decide on doing so, just let us know, you know?
Yeah, we'll love to have a follow-up interview.
Sure, definitely. I'll let you all know.
All right, guys, this is the end of today's episode, and
Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications.
Yep. And as I said before, my name is Tashayla,
And my name is Madison.
And I'm Redowan.
and yeah, we out.
Peace.